good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready! 5-8, 5-8! Mike 50, Mike 50! You're not ready! You're not ready!
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, New Orleans! Alvin Kamara, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. A.J. Klein came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
To throw is Wilson from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Carson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go,
Now the former Notre Damer. This is C.J. Procise. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mike 190. Mike 5-4. Wild Bill.
On first down, Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Rebut. Check nine.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They run for it with Carson, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out, and the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
It's Hill, complete. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Switch. Kill. 21. Hey, zoom.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked Picked off at about the 31. Thomas, the intended target. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
A loss of 2 there. Second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That's it, baby.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. 0-2, 0-2. Stay with your man.
On second and 9, Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Ready? 5 yards. Check, watch 54, watch 54. First down, 48. Easy, opposite. Sammy.
On first down, Breeze. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Safety's creeping. Let's go, let's do this.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Cook. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 8, and the pressure gets to him again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Breeze going to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Returnable for Lockett. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 9, Wilson, and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 31, Breeze. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Breeze now on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a short return to the 6-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now it's Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. They'll run on first down. Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Sheldon Rankins getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. To throw is Wilson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Chill.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze now. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
We got 21. Hey, easy.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Back now here live in New Orleans. After the interception, here's Wilson. It's the seat. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is Harris. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the ground, Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Bravo! Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50! Night, sweetheart! Easy, opposite! Yes!
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
12.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, you don't want to see me. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
They'll try and run with Murray. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Here's Breeze to throw. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And They'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, there's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. After the sack on first down, Wilson steps away. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. The big fella. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Looks good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. Something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Hey, nothing to...